Hello everyone, and welcome to your second royal reading of today, a Thursday afternoon. I had to think about that. It's a Thursday, and I have the Wandering Star Tarot on the tarot table today for the second reading, and I'm using it because we're talking about a wandering star. We're talking about the great and wonderful David Attenborough, and the story, the rumour that allegedly Hasbeen was in the running to take over the mantle from Sir David Attenborough, who at the ripe old age of 96 is scaling things down. He is a Taurus, of course, so his version of slowing down might not be my idea of slowing down, but apparently discussions were going along swimmingly until the wife piped up and said, "What about me?" And began to ask questions, or Team Sussex, as the rumour goes, and it is just a rumour, as the rumour goes, Team Sussex began to ask questions about how both halves of the happy couple could best be utilised on screen. We know that she managed to coerce Disney into letting her do the voiceover for that elephant documentary, which bombed terribly. They had to elbow out a famous actress. There are rumours about who that famous actress might be. Pay her off, basically, so that Meghan could have her moment to shine. No more voice work for her. The CEO, or whatever his position was, of Disney had to leave. Subsequently, he got markled allegedly. Lots of allegedlys in this. Allegedlys in this. So let us remind you that this is just a tarot reading for entertainment purposes, or just my opinion, or speculation, or gossip. Read on the royals because they're archetypal. We learn from archetypes. We apply the rules and the lessons to our own lives. And there is a disclaimer. Cards are flying in the box below. Please read it. Please form your own opinions on Hasbeen's ability to replace Sir David Attenborough, and what might have happened when Meghan piped up and said, "But what about Me Too?" A Me Too movement for Meghan Markle. I'm being facetious, and let's have a look. I'm going to do a quick 5-card reading on the story. It's been around for a while, weeks, if not even months by now. Other stories came and pushed it down, but we're doing TV today. We're doing the Harkle's brilliant television careers. Their move into rom-coms. They were going into wildlife documentaries and all that stuff, but now not, apparently. Blue Planet blew it. So, 5-card reading, Wandering Star Tarot. What happened? How keen was Harry? How keen were the producers? Or whoever, BBC or whoever does these things? And how keen were they on Meghan? And the outcome, we know the outcome. Not going to happen, but let's have a look and see. There's the Knight of Cups trotting along on his horse with that offer, but it's a she in this Knight of Cups. So she has shown up as a Knight of Cups, and a sort of seductive, but I've got this beautiful voice, this golden voice, and I read the audio book for The Bench so beautifully, and I did that elephant documentary so beautifully. Let me woo you, let me enchant you, let me sing my siren song with that Knight of Cups, and lure you onto the rocks. But they were wise and they didn't fall for it, allegedly. And again, tarot reading, entertainment purposes. The heart of this reading, this situation, was the Two of Swords. Somebody had to make a decision. Somebody did have to make a decision, didn't want to make a decision, difficult decision. Choosing between two things. Choosing between Hasbeen by himself and no Hasbeen, because the prospect otherwise was a bit sort of Yoko Ono, really. So yeah, a Beatles moment there for the producers. How keen was Hasbeen on this? Did he like the idea? Was he keen on it? Did he think this could be for me? 3 of Swords, he was devastated when it didn't happen. Devastated. William already stole Africa for him, as we now know, because we've heard it in the docuseries or read it in the book. I can't remember where, but William stole Africa from him because William was older. and he was only the spare bread for body parts, and well, I was going to say DNA, but he doesn't know what DNA is, seemingly. But he was broken-hearted, devastated, sobbed into his pillow when this thing didn't happen. It's a 3, and 3 is always a spare wheel, someone extra that you don't want around, you don't want kicking around. There's the someone extra on the horse there. Look at me, give me the part. How were the producers about this? Did they really want Hasbeen? Were they keen? Did they think this would do? He has got the voice, of course. Went to Eton, has the voice. King of Cups in reverse. I think quite upset that it didn't work out. So we got 2 upset energies here. There's some sort of big cheese here with the King of Cups, who might have been quite keen on Hasbeen. I thought it was the answer. Certainly people would tune in just for the curiosity of it all. Royal Prince now narrating wildlife documentaries. How fun. Let's watch. But didn't work out. Very disappointed. Very disappointed. What role did Meghan have to play in all of this? These tears, the 3 of Swords and the King of Cups in reverse. What happened there? 5... Oh dear. 5 of Swords in reverse. There is a snake climbing up those swords. 5 of Swords is, of course, conflict, our favorite thing in certain quarters. Those quarters does like conflict, does like to compete, does like to win hollow victories over people. Lots of fighting, lots of upheaval, conflict, loss, as the card helpfully tells us with those 5 of Swords. Card in the reverse couldn't see their way out of it, couldn't fix it. Even though I think they might have wanted to, it's sitting under that 2 of Swords. Difficult decision had to be made. And ultimately we know what happened, but we're going to just see what the outcome of all of this was. And we got the 8 of Swords in reverse. That somebody who felt trapped in a difficult situation got liberated. It says here frustration, anxiety, trapped. It's a fear card. It's a pit that you make for yourself and that you fall into. It's mental constructs that make you anxious and fearful and hesitant. It's in the reverse. So I think after a lot of mental anguish, because the 5 of Swords is mental anguish, the 2 of Swords is mental anguish, somebody arrived at the 8 of Swords point and said, nah, we are going to escape this problem. And we are going to run for our lives from the problem. We see our way out. We're going to grab it and we're going to take it and we are going to run away. Leaving has been brokenhearted. And she might have actually tried some moves on the King of Cups just because of the placement of the cards. And let me just remind you that this is a tarot reading for entertainment purposes, and it's all just energy, it's all just my opinion, it's all just speculation. I'm speculating because of the placement of these 2 cards that she might have tried to sweet talk the King of Cups. And things might have gone a bit wrong because of that, not only because of her lack of talent, and we have the proof of it. I don't have to say allegedly, because we know her abilities in terms of narrating wildlife documentaries. Disney paid quite a heavy price for that little experiment and made sure never to repeat it. So that is the reading. Yeah, it was something that broke Hasbeen's heart. I think it broke someone else's heart there on the production side. Yeah, she was just being greedy and grasping and causing trouble, coming along and stirring. And eventually they found an exit, a loophole. They might have even found a clause in a contract and got out of it that way with that 8 of Swords in reverse. Just saying, pure speculation. And that is your reading. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow.